Yo, what up? What up? Welcome to another episode of the Sunday Blitz, man. We are here, different time, man. Trying to get you in between the window of the last late games and before prime time. So, man, you're not really missing too much football activity, man. So, got a show for you tonight, man. Me and Jay here kicking it. Hopefully, Mel kicks in a little bit later. Uh, got a fire show though. Got a fire little show for y'all, as you can see from the rundown, man. Got some things we want to talk about real quick. Things that have been on my chest, on my mind as the season is getting to its halfway point. Um, so we're gonna get into it, man. Be here for about an hour, get out in time just for what is it, Carrie Underwood to sing the Sunday night song. So
It's somebody European. And it ain't. Nah, she did. It ain't Celine Dion. I think it is Carrie Underwood.
Celine Dion still alive?
Nah,
Yes, she is.
Google it.
You out here just
Nah, go ahead and Google it real quick.
unaliving people. Hold on. She ain't there.
Nah, she died like last year, bro.
She is still alive, bro. She's 57 years old.
Hold on. What's the girl name from Canada? Is she from Canada, right?
She's from Canada, but she's still alive.
You sure?
I'm positive.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Celine. My bad.
He just took Celine up out of here. Oh my god!
Let's F up, man.
He just took Celine. We apologize, Celine.
No, maybe her husband died
How you get them confused?
because they was together. Somebody in that relationship might don't make it. Only one of them a star, right?
Yeah, I don't know who her husband is or was. Got hit him with the past tense.
Yeah, my bad. Celine Dion husband. Yeah,
According to en.wikipedia.org.
he died in 2016.
CMOQ. French pronunciation.
My bad.
It's all good, man. Hey, so shout out to Celine Dion still being here, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, stay alive, love. Stay alive. No,
All
she
right,
died.
man.
Oh, I'm tripping. He died, and she got like some kind of debilitating disease. She had something's wrong with her. She's not healthy.
You just kind of preempted.
I mean, yo, Dallas let Denver put 44 on them. And there's 7 minutes left to go.
7? Just end the game. Mercy rule or something. But anyway, let's get into it, man. We only got a little bit of time, so let's get into it, man. So we're about to reach the halfway point of the season. It's tricky with that that 18th week, and I say actually not really. 18 weeks, half of that is 9. Next week will be the halfway point of the season. This is where you start getting into you start seeing teams kind of form up. What? Oh wow. Yeah. So we're starting to see just exactly who some of these teams are. And at the head of these teams are the head coaches, right? So some coaches have been in these organizations for a couple of years. They were brought on to make a change. They were brought on to flip the organization around, become a winning team. And some of these coaches just have not lived up to those expectations yet. So we're playing the game today. It was supposed to be a few of us, but we got a couple of cohorts that are not able to be with us today. And then, like I said, hopefully Mel will come in a little bit later. But right now, me and Jay, we're gonna run them down for you. Got a few of the lists, man. It's called warm, hot, or nuclear. That coach's hot seat, man, is burning. It's on fire for some of these guys. We're gonna discuss it, man. See what we feel like. So first on the list, gotta do it. If you've seen the thumbnail, you know who it is, man. Mike McDaniel, man. So as you can see, Mel had him as warm. Me and Jay, nuclear. That thing white hot.
Ain't no chair there no more.
It's gone.
Listen, I think that at first I was like, I thought they was going to fire him last week, and then so they held on to him, and he got a pretty good win today, unexpected win, which every win at this point for Miami would be unexpected, and Tua showed out. I think Tua had 4 tutties when I stopped watching.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, right, I think they're waiting to fire him. Like they're going to let him get through the end of the season. He will not be coaching next season. But
I get it. I just don't think like at this point, and maybe it's because maybe the season is too far lost that it doesn't make a difference if you make a change now, or if you just want to see if you want to give him grace for the second half of the season, and he doesn't have Tyreek Hill, so he doesn't have that but I mean, is Jalen Waddle the number one, right? Jalen Waddle's the number one, right?
It's looking like the little buddy named Washington.
So it's like even when you did have Tyreek, for the last couple seasons, still wasn't getting the job done, right? So I don't know if they're waiting just to give him some grace. Maybe he earned enough grace to kind of make it through to the end of the season.
But he's definitely lost that locker room. The players.
Oh, for sure. I think
he
said something crazy in the press conference. Essentially, I think throwing somebody under the bus. Like, so between Tua throwing players under the bus for player meetings, and you got Mike McDaniel saying what he's saying, it's just the whole locker room situation is lost for sure. And I think everybody just knows that he's just biding time, right? It's just a matter of time. I got him at nuclear because it's just like, man, you had a team that was built to win. Granted, you had your injuries with Tua, so he wasn't always there. But when you have Tua, you had the ability to win. And I think they went to the playoffs one time, right? In his tenure.
That's it. One.
When they went to Kansas City and they was complaining about having to play in the cold.
I mean, to be fair, it was so cold that Mahomes' helmet cracked in half.
Yeah, so but yeah, I think that's their only playoff appearance in Mike McDaniel time in Miami.
And he's something like 10-40 against winning teams. Like, it's terrible. Like, don't quote me on the numbers, but it's horrible.
So, and I really wish Mel was here, man, because I want to hear why he has him at warm, as if, like you said, the seat is gone. The seat is burnt up down there in Miami, man.
Yeah, you like just about every other coach on this. They pulled Dak for the rest of the game. Every other coach on this daggone list, they could coach their way back to not getting fired. I don't see that for him. Who is number 10? Who their backup quarterback?
I don't know, because Cooper Rush is gone. So
it's Milton.
Oh, Trey Lance? Is it Trey Lance?
Nah, Milton.
Oh, Joe Milton. It is Joe Milton.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think last year was, I don't know. They gave him a prove it year, but his seat was hot last year, in my opinion. His seat was hot last year. This was a prove it year, and of course, clearly he's not getting the job done. So, yeah. Welcome back to the NFL season.
Donna Simmons said, "Did he ever really had a locker room?" And that's a fair question.
That is a fair question.
He damn sure ain't got it now. If he had it, he lost it.
Yeah.
And if he didn't have it, then he should have been fired last year.
Who did they play today?
Atlanta. Beat Atlanta in Atlanta.
That's not enough to save his job.
Nah, and it was Kirk Cousins. Oh shoot, a dot.
Who?
Milton hit Tolbert on a bomb to the back corner.
Yeah, Milton do got an arm though. Yeah, so I don't know.
Foe need to go. No, I'm just playing, guys. That was a joke. Everybody like, nah, you can call it for Dak. Nah, I don't care.
Yeah. So yeah, if surprisingly if he makes it through the season, it will be his last season to me as Miami's head coach.
And it might be something with Florida tax laws where they're trying to wait to fire him when the fiscal year. I don't know. I don't know why
and not be caught holding the bag.
it's whatever it is. It's not football related. The reason why Mike McDaniel still has a job in Miami as the head coach is not football related. Now, here's the thing: the best thing that can happen to him is get fired because he'll go and be an offensive coordinator somewhere and be really successful again.
Mm-hmm. Like, because he came from the Shanahan tree, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you see Robert Saleh was under there, went to go be a coach, didn't work, went right back. So,
in fact, the Shanahan tree is kind of weak. Both of them, daddy and son. Like, no disrespect, because the only one, like from the son tree right now, the only one that's getting money is Dominque Ryans, and he's off and on.
Is McVay from the Shanahan tree?
I think McVay worked under him. I don't want to give him Shanahan tree. I think McVay kind of,
because McVay got his own tree now too.
I think McVay kind of was an innovator who Shanahan. I think McVay already had what he had going on, and Shanahan seen him and said, "Hey, come here, show me some of that. What you doing?"
Mm-hmm.
And you get that sometimes.
Got you. All right, keeping pace, man. Moving on. Next one, man. John Harbaugh. Now, Mel said he's safe, and I feel like it's because he's not having losing seasons aside from what's going on this year. But you can put the injury tag on that. But he's had winning seasons. He's a winning coach by the definition of the word. He's got a Super Bowl with the team. He's currently the longest tenured head coach in the league with one team. I think this is 18 years now, 18 years straight with Baltimore. So those are my thinking of why Mel has him safe. He's garnered some grace. It looks like me and Jay are on the same page again. I got to see warm for him. For me, it's because you've had one of the best teams on paper for the last few seasons, and you don't even have, if to my understanding, he doesn't even have an AFC Championship appearance to his credit with this team. He's got one.
They we beat them 2 years ago in Baltimore. We went to the bank.
Was that the AFC Championship? Was that the AFC Championship? Okay, yeah. So one AFC Championship appearance, no Super Bowl appearances in this stretch of having Lamar Jackson. And
to be fair, ain't too many people from the AFC have been to the Super Bowl.
True, granted, right? That juggernaut over there in Kansas City, cool, but
pigeonhole, it's tight over there.
If there was a team that, like I said, on paper for the last maybe 4 or 5 years was supposed to be that team, it was between Kansas City, Baltimore, and Buffalo. Like, they just supposed to, you know what I'm saying? And for some reason, Baltimore cannot get over the hump, whether it just be they can't get over the hump of the playoffs or they can't get over the hump of Kansas City and Buffalo. Because it looks like this is what the problem is. Kansas City and Buffalo, they can't get past the two. Because Buffalo knocked them out last year, right?
Yep.
So you can't get past Patrick Mahomes, you can't get past Josh Allen, and you have an incredible defense, you have an insane offense. So what's the problem? You know what I'm saying? And I'm not I like, if technically you're winning, you have winning seasons, you got an MVP quarterback, you're winning your division every year, yada yada yada. That's cool. But at what point do we stop counting that as okay when you're not getting past certain points and you're not getting at least to the Super Bowl? I'll give you some grace if you got to the Super Bowl, but we haven't seen John in the Super Bowl since he won it.
And if we're being honest, he has coached defeat out the jaws of victory 3 or 4 times, in playoffs and in key divisional matchups down the stretch. In games they could have won if he A, kicks the field goal, B, don't go for it on 4th down, or C, actually go for it on 4th down. You know what I'm saying? It's like he's making the wrong moves when it's done.
Shout out to Britne at Sideline Speaks. She was supposed to be here, but
he's got equity built up, but this league, the only thing to me, if I'm the GM or the owner, this is why I keep Harbaugh. Because where could you find a coach better than him? Like if you're gonna hire somebody, like maybe Mike Tomlin becomes available, or maybe, and Mike Tomlin is the longest tenured coach, I believe.
No, I think Mike is just behind him at 17.
Okay, but or Bill Belichick comes back to the NFL, like something like there has to be a major splash. You don't go get a guy that you don't give a guy his first head coaching job and replace a Harbaugh, like you, in my opinion.
But at what point is it like, because at this point it's only going to be going forward new head coaches and first time head coaches and people who've only been in a head coaching position for 1, 2, or 3 seasons. So you're getting to the point where experience is almost going out the window, because you're getting a lot of coordinators now coming up, because
and then this is true now. So the only way that they go that route is Harbaugh has to look in the mirror and say, hey, I don't have what it takes anymore with this team. It's time for me to move on. So I could see that quicker than I could actually see him getting fired. I could see him saying, hey, both of us need a fresh start. I need a fresh start in a new place, and you guys need a fresh start with a new guy, which I wouldn't be mad at.
Donald said, if Mark Andrews makes that catch, we're not having this convo. Football is crazy.
Well, touche. Well, we probably still have this convo, because the next week, if he makes that catch next week, they got to play Kansas City in Kansas City. So
lose now or lose later.
So although him dropping that catch is big to all of this, what we have right now is they're 2-5. After they had a bye week, so 2-4. Well,
no, 2-2.
Yeah, they was 1-5, so they 2-5. Yeah, so they're 2-5, and they should be 5-2. They should be 5-2. They should have beat Buffalo week 1
for sure.
They had a shot of beating y'all that week, so let's call that a win. If that game wasn't as close as the score says it was.
That game was not as close as the score suggested. A lot of people.
Now I think the loss to y'all and the loss to us was probably losses that they deserved.
But they should have beat Buffalo.
And then they got.
But then, and where do you account for Lamar's injury in this? Because the injury status of the whole team, because they lost a lot of people on defense, right? And then and that defense was supposed to be kind of like the mainstay of that team, right? Back to the old,
but people forget
defense in Baltimore.
People forget that they ran back with the defense they had last year, and if you remember, they started off terrible, and then they started gelling. That defense, no, it wasn't a good defense. They just played above what they were supposed to, and then the scheme and the way that Lamar and them plays offense, you have teams playing out of their scheme. You know what I mean? When you're playing a guy like Lamar who's gonna put points up, you go for it when you're not supposed to. You make mistakes because you know what they say, buttholes get tight. So I think their defense last year they overperformed their actual skill level, and then this year they came back down to earth.
Yeah,
and it's not a real good defense. They played good defense today, but
it's Chicago. Shout out to them for beating Chicago, because I needed that. But that crash down to earth is tremendous, because to go from MVP season for more, not, but it should have been, in my opinion, MVP season for Lamar, but MVP runner-up season for Lamar, another career year for Derrick Henry, running away with the AFC North, right? So you go from that to this 2-5, and kind of stumbling around. I won't necessarily say the seat is hot for John Harbaugh. That's why I got him at warm, because it's just like I'm gonna give him some grace with the injuries. Cool. You got the injuries, that'll give you another year in my book. But next year, if you got the same team you got now and everybody's healthy, there's no excuses. And if you don't get to the Super Bowl for me, it's Super Bowl or bust. If you don't get to the Super Bowl, then John, you gotta, if they're not gonna fire you, John, you gotta realize that you ain't got it. And then just go ahead and ride off into the sunset, or do a Pete Carroll and retire. Pete Carroll and Sean Payton retire, come back for another team, whatever. But you gotta let Baltimore go and try and figure it out somewhere else.
Yeah. I'm with
All
you.
right. Next up, speaking of kryptonite for the Ravens, we got, oh, hold on. C3.
Hi.
Listen. Hey man, listen. It was good until it wasn't.
This is terrible.
It was good until it wasn't. It was good until it wasn't. But you joined in at a good time. We're doing the head coach hot seat, so you can just for the names that we got, you can just kind of give your input.
Sure.
So we just did McDaniel and Harbaugh. Now Sean McDermott, man, it's hot over there for me. It's hot up there in Buffalo.
You think so?
Yeah. Same problem that Harbaugh and Lamar are having in Baltimore is what I got McDermott and Allen in Buffalo. They can't get over the Patrick Mahomes and Kansas City hump. And for me, as good as that team is supposed to be, right? And we're kind of seeing like in this season, yeah, they're doing good, but there's still some deficiencies that they're getting exposed in. But for as good as that team is supposed to be, and you still can't figure out how to beat Kansas City in the playoffs, you can't get, to the Super Bowl with this team. And it's been for a minute now. This team has been winning this division. What, 5 years straight now? 5 years they don't win this division in a row. And you got nothing to show for it but some division banners. I think, with as stacked a team as it is, supposedly, I think the seat is hot. Mel's got him safe. I can see it. I can understand it. Same, yeah, he had Harbaugh safe as well, and probably for the same reasons, because technically they are winning coaches, right? But it's hot for me and hot for Jay as well. Corey, how you feel about it?
I don't think it's hot. And I don't think it's hot because they're a really, really good football team. They just can't beat another really, really good football team that nobody seems to be able to beat. So you can't put him on a hot seat because he keeps losing to Kansas City. You understand what I'm saying? Like, everybody loses to Kansas City. Now, if you Chris, they've been at the Super Bowl for what, last 5 years?
5 out of the last 6.
Oh, 5 out of the last 6.
5 out of the last 6. So who can beat them?
It was supposed to be Baltimore and Buffalo.
No,
those are supposed to be the ones in the AFC.
No. It always is an NFC team that beats them in the Super Bowl and they get lucky. You understand what I'm saying?
Bad offensive line play 2 times.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to get lucky to beat them. Like, you have to climb that hurdle. And that hurdle is super duper high. That team is too good. They are too well put together. Every single year, they are too good. They're too well coached.
Well,
so
you
can't be on a hot seat. I'm listening to you.
We would win 10 to 12 games like 3 years in a row and get to the playoffs and struggle. Even got to the AFC Championship and lost to New England Patriots. Well, no. Sorry. We didn't lose to the Patriots this year. We got put out in the second round of the playoffs. And they looked at Alex Smith and said, "Man, we think this team is built really well." The only guy we know we got a Hall of Fame coach right here. The only guy that we have question marks about is the quarterback. So then they made the switch to Patrick Mahomes, and then they lost to the championship to the AFC Championship to Brady, and then went to Super Bowl, won it, went to the Super Bowl, lost to Tampa Bay, went to the AFC Championship and lost to
The Bengals.
and then been to the Super Bowl the last 3 years. All right, so now we're up to speed. The thing that we have now with Buffalo is you got your franchise quarterback and you got an all-world running back. You've had several different great defenses that you put together. And now you're at the point where you've paid the quarterback, you've paid the running back. Now the money's gone.
You talking about Buffalo or Baltimore?
Buffalo.
Okay.
Now the money's gone.
Mm-hmm.
And McDermott can't get past the hump. So at what point do you keep saying, hey, man, we're going to keep running into the same wall without changing something? And you're just losing years of Josh's prime and Cook's prime.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But again, the only
problem
is
who
taking
their
replace
prime.
them with.
That's what I'm saying. Jay, your team is taking everybody's prime. As long as Patrick Mahomes is in his prime, it don't matter what nobody else is doing.
Well, I don't argue with that.
I'm just saying. Like you can't be mad at the dude because he's losing to the team that everybody else can't beat.
But I think at some point, if you keep losing to this same team, at what point do you go to the drawing board and start looking at the tape and realizing, like, okay,
you remember the coach made the change from Tony Dungy for the same thing.
I was gonna say, like, you have to go back and look at all the other coaches that couldn't beat the Patriots. Like, I mean, nobody could beat them. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they're just too good.
Yeah.
I mean, Tony Dungy lost his job in Indianapolis for no other reason but he couldn't beat Belichick.
Yeah.
Do you think that could be something here with McDermott? He could lose his job because he can't beat Andy Reid.
I don't know, man.
Now I know it'll never happen, but what about a coaching trade? What about Buffalo and Baltimore trade Harbaugh for McDermott?
I mean, it could.
They both can't get over the Andy Reid hump, though, so it'd be lateral movement.
But maybe you should just have two head coaches on one of the teams.
Say, let our powers combine.
Yeah, two heads are better than one, right?
Out here, fusion. Yeah. So just for label though, what you got McDermott at, Corey?
I think he's safe.
You think he's safe? Okay.
Yeah.
Like I said, I can understand it, but just for me, it's just it's more of what have you done for me lately, and you ain't beat Andy Reid and the Chiefs lately, and it keeps looking like the same old story every year.
This is probably the last year in that open window for Buffalo. They'll have to do what 49ers did and just revamp. And that's what 49ers did when they went and got Brock Purdy. Like we got to go younger at quarterback. We got to go. But I don't think that they're ready to give up on the Josh Allen experiment because it's a hell of a thing. But Josh Allen would definitely, and people say Josh Allen not that guy. Cool. I'm not a fan. But if he was in the NFC, he'd have been to a Super Bowl by now.
For sure.
You think so?
Yeah. Let's say he was with, let's take a middle of the, let's say last year he had that Minnesota Viking team.
Oh, for sure.
It's a good team.
We probably wouldn't have been able to do nothing with that, honestly.
It's a good team.
Because
you see what I'm saying?
Our weakness is mobile. Our weakness is mobile quarterbacks. So you put Josh Allen on that Minnesota team with that stacked defense, and then Justin Jefferson to throw to. He had actually a really good receiving core last year. Yeah, they probably.
Hold on, somebody in the comments said Mahomes is okay, not a monster. Sir, if he's not a monster, monsters don't exist.
And then he said Dallas are trash though.
Listen, we got a time limit. We got a time credit. We can't get that far off track.
Okay.
All right, go. Who the next coach?
The next one, everybody should have him nuclear. My goodness, Kevin Stefanski. If there was anybody who is living off of what he got two coach of the years. Yeah, he got 2 coach of the years, and that man is just riding the coattails of that, keeping a job. That man is the Doc Rivers of the NBA, the NFL. But even Doc got a ring.
Listen, Kevin Stefanski should have been shot. Excuse me.
Damn.
Not shot.
Hey, you missed it. He killed Celine Dion earlier.
He's bad. I mean, he's not the greatest coach in the world, Jay. But
no, please don't shoot him. Listen, he should have been fired 2 years ago.
Okay, that's better. I like that.
Absolutely.
Let's
Absolutely.
please let's not shoot this man. Like I'm sorry, I misspoke. I was saying he should have been fired, and I'm shocked that he hasn't. And it just came out he should have been shot, and that's not it.
He easily say that Mahomes is the NFL darling. He's protected.
That's true. And Jay, you can't deny it.
He's protected. Who protects him? That offensive line didn't in the Super Bowl.
Sure didn't. They did a bad job.
The shield, the league office. They
Is that what it
got
is? He got the NFL shield
It's
around him.
the shield.
Force
It's the
field.
shield.
Force field.
Anyway, the Browns. So they've had one of the better defenses for the last few years, right?
Weston Miles Garrett's career.
And shout out to him for the loyalty. Shout out to him for sticking around. But if I was him and y'all continue to put this bullshit in front of me, I'd have been left.
Man, listen, he tried to leave this offseason. He tried to leave. They said, guess what? You're in the contract. You ain't going nowhere. So you may as well take this Braves we're going to give you. We'll make you the highest paid defensive player for the next 2 weeks. But we not going to trade you.
Yeah.
And then when your contract over, we can franchise you for 2 years, and we are going to.
2 franchise tags.
And that's what they told him. That's the only reason why he signed. He was like, damn, what am I going to do?
He was so mad. He was so mad on the sideline today, man. He helmet flew, ear pads flew, everything flew.
He rarely loses his cool.
He lost it today. 5 sacks and you lose.
Listen,
5?
5 sacks.
Oh my God.
Listen, why would you be cool? He looking at everybody like I'm literally the only one out here playing. And then he looking over there at Shador like, man, y'all ain't gonna put this man in.
Man, and
He can't be worse than this guy.
And you know what? I
Nah.
can't solely place the quarterback situation on Stefanski.
Yeah,
that is from the management. That is from the front office, right?
Nah.
Because they're probably telling him, "Don't play Shador."
Nah, I think it's the exact opposite.
No, they're saying, man, when you going with our guy, their guy is Shador. Stefanski's guy is Dylan Gilbert.
Yes, that's Dylan Gilbert. That's his guy.
Your office wanted Shador, but Stefanski wanted Gabriel.
Yeah, I think that's why he's upset because they went and drafted Shador anyway. You see what I'm saying? He didn't want him. He wanted Dylan Gabriel. He got what he wanted in the 3rd round. Never did he think that the franchise would turn around 2 rounds later and pick up Shador. He never thought that. So now Shador gonna have to, and they'll never get rid of Shador because the front office wants Shador. They just waiting on this to crash and burn. They'll get rid of Stefanski and Dylan Gabriel and start Shador.
Man, listen, and more people. They'll get rid of Deshaun Watson's contract. They'll get rid of the guy that's in charge of Seton and Snacks. They'll get rid of a lot of people.
Where is Deshaun Watson?
Going nowhere, and Shador Sanders will be there.
Where is Deshaun Watson?
At home.
He should be healthy by now.
Man, he did. He messed up something during.
He tore ACL like week 11 last year.
It was that late.
Mm-hmm. It was against us, I believe.
So yeah, Kevin Stefanski, man, congrats to you winning 2 maybe fraudulent coach of the years, in my opinion. But you got nothing to show for it, honestly, man. And that seat is like, hey, Jay, what'd you say for Mike McDaniel?
It's gone. It ain't even there no more. They done burnt that seat to a Listen, this is how bad Cleveland is as a franchise. If you make the playoffs as the head coach of Cleveland, they're going to give you coach of the year.
Which is exactly what happened too.
That's insane.
That's exactly what happened too. All right, next one, man.
Judkins is definitely the true fit running back. He ain't going nowhere for a while. And listen, Mr. Judkins, I'll call you. Don't sign that extension. Get the hell out of Cleveland.
Don't sign that 360.
Get out while you can.
Don't sign that 360.
Get out while you can.
Don't sign that extension, brother, because they're gonna franchise you anyway. Don't worry about it. No, but it's Cleveland. They may trade you for nothing.
Some peanuts and some financial compensation.
Who we got next?
Next one, Aaron Glenn. Now, this is a first-year head coach, but we know the history of the league when it comes to
black
coaches. And shout out to them for getting their first win today. They got their first win over the Bengals today. Yes, they did. They beat them 39-38 with a trick play towards the end of the game.
When
Brees
I
Hall
went to
threw a
sleep, they was
touchdown.
up 38-32.
The Jets pulled off a trick play, and they got their first win for first-time head coach Aaron Glenn today in Cincinnati too. At that,
I would like to add Zach Taylor name to this fucking list.
it is.
Oh, okay, my bad.
It is on the list. So, Aaron Glenn, man, I would love to say that he's safe. Whenever somebody becomes a new head coach of a team, it's probably because the team's been doing really bad lately, right? And that is the case. The Jets have been bad, have been historically bad. But this year, they decided to, start new-ish, and I'll explain that in a second. But they decided to start new by hiring Aaron Glenn, former defensive coordinator for the Detroit Lions, and giving him a shot, former Jets player as well, right? They started the season 0-7. 0-7, right? That is not how you picture your first season head coaching going, right? And
But they had 3 winnable games in there.
they had a few winnable games. Few winnable games, right?
Should have beat the Cowboys.
Including the first game of the season. They could have very well started the season 1-0.
They could have beat the Steelers, the Cowboys, they could have beat Denver.
They had a lot of winnable games, right? But like I was saying at the beginning of this, right? We know how the NFL is when it comes to black coaches. You're already on borrowed time as soon as you get the job. You don't get the grace as a lot of some other coaches get, right? So that's why I have him as hot. Now Jay's got him as warm, and probably for the reasons I just explained. Mel's got him hot, probably for the reasons that I explained, right? But that seat is hot. And
it's not, because here's the thing. If he was the head coach of the Cardinals or another bad team, whoever, I'd agree with you. This man is the head coach of the Jets. They're still trying to dig out the hole that happened with the Robert Saleh firing and all that.
Mm-hmm. And the money spent on Aaron Rodgers and all that.
Yeah, so so even when they cleaned house, he was still 4 floors below sea level. Like, starting out 0-7, that just got them to sea level. Like that, they're looking good, man. Like
they pulled out a good one today.
No, for sure.
They're looking like they don't. There's some teams just like winless and look bad. Like there's some teams that lose games and look bad every week. They putting up good showing. I mean, whoever decision it was to bring Justin Fields in there should get fired. Like,
I think it was Aaron Glenn.
I just don't think. I don't think Fields is terrible. I just think he held on to the ball for too long.
Definitely holds on to the ball too long.
He thinks that his legs can get him out of any situation, and this ain't Ohio State. It's not.
True.
And that's exactly what he believes. Well, it don't matter. I can hold the ball to the last minute. I'll shoot this gap right here and I'll be gone. Nah, it don't work like that. But you think by now he'd learned that.
Nah, but the thing about Justin Fields is, like, let's start back at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Buddy was in QB purgatory with Eberflus in Chicago.
True.
And if I'm not mistaken, the first year he got there, it wasn't even Eberflus. It was Matt Nagy.
The Cowboys are in defensive duress with Eberflus right now.
And people would say, well, Matt Nagy, he came from Kansas City and he went back to Kansas City. So you may be a Matt Nagy guy. You would be 100% wrong. I'm okay with Matt Nagy in Kansas City because I know Big Red is calling the shots.
I just don't. I don't blame Justin Fields for Matt Eberflus.
No, you had Eberflus, you had Nagy, then you had Tomlin, which was cool, but it wasn't because Tomlin wanted Russ.
Yeah.
So when Russ got healthy, that was the end. So what he's doing right now is trying to find some confidence.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I think he found some today. He was balling today.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is the league has beat this guy up so much that he's questioning himself play in and play out. do I
Yeah.
have what it takes? And then when it clicks that, yes, I do have what it takes, he needs to, and listen, he needs to go somewhere and spend a year or two under like a Kyle Shanahan or a McVay or some like a real quarterback guru, not these other guys. What's your boy in Minnesota?
Not. I know who you're talking about.
Damn, what's his name?
O'Connell.
Oh, Kevin
Yeah,
O'Connell.
Yeah. One of those guys. Go spend some time with a quarterback genius almost.
I think he would be really good in Minnesota.
We don't want him back in the NFC North. He can go anywhere but there.
I think he'd be good in Minnesota because I think JJ McCarthy is just going to just stay hurt. He's not going to be any better.
True.
Like he's just not going to be any better.
Yeah.
And every year is something. It's just like, oh, my big toe hurt. Oh, I threw my shoulder out of socket throwing a 5-yard out in practice. You know what I'm saying? Like he's always going to be injury prone. And if you can get into a situation like that with those wide receivers, I think like somebody like Justin Fields would thrive on that. I believe.
Yeah.
But, he got Garrett Wilson right now and a defensive head coach, and who the hell knows who his offensive coordinator is? Like,
I think it's Ronald McDonald.
Somewhere around there.
But
Colonel Sanders, like whoever it is, they specialize in fast food, like because the turnovers is coming left and right, is what I'm saying.
And they're getting fried and cooked every week.
Yeah.
But Aaron Glenn, by this time next year, if it's not any better, he'll be on the hot seat. But this year,
I want him and I want him to get some time to actually, build his team, right? I don't want to, be building my team off the foundation of the team I'm inheriting. Let me get my guys in. You know what I'm saying? So,
but the only problem with now is their defense not looking horrible. But in big moments, the defense, like they forget that he's a defensive coach and that they're playing defense. They just be like, we the Jets, we supposed to fuck this up. And usually they do. And today they didn't.
Yeah. All right. So from one cohabitant of MetLife to the other, Brian Dable. I got it nuclear.
You know what? It was starting to turn around for him, but that Scatterboot injury, that put him on the absolute hot seat now, because now your dynamic duo is down to one, and that one, he can't do it by himself.
And
Jackson Dart he got some talent, but
did you watch him in college?
I did.
He plays phenomenal, but when the game get close, he tries to be a hero, and he'll give that ball to anybody with a jersey. He don't give a fuck if it looked like the one he got on or not. He just like
he gonna complete.
Not supposed to hit the ground, coach.
He gonna complete the pass. It just depends on who he gonna complete it to.
And the good thing about Lane Kiffin is Lane Kiffin kind of coaches that way. He's like, man, I don't give a shit. We'll see y'all next week. We ain't gonna beat Alabama anyway.
Did you see Lane Kiffin throw that clipboard yesterday?
Hey man, Lane about to take that Florida job. Lane got to be on his way out the door because Lane acting like he don't care at all, right?
He don't give a damn. Listen,
they said Florida
Chris,
offered 81 mil.
Chris, he threw that clipboard like up into the third deck, like when they threw it was on the deep pass, man. Quarterback hit the receiver, man. He threw that clipboard so high up in the air, man. And then after the game, he started talking shit to one of the Oklahoma linebackers. And he was like, that dude came over to the sideline 3 times talking about they was finna shut us down. He didn't shut down shit. Anyway, he kept talking. He don't care. He don't care.
But he's a coach, like, and y'all know I'm a Gator fan. To offer him that kind of money, listen, he's successful everywhere he goes, but he hasn't won anywhere he's been. You know, if that makes sense.
Yep,
true,
makes perfect sense. So, Dable, another Coach of the Year winner, for going 9-7. Like,
listen, the Coach of the Year award, the Coach of the Year award must don't mean shit.
Man, listen, and I'm a little bit of a homer, right? But the year that he won, Dan Campbell definitely should have won, right? But
how does Andy Reid don't have multiple Coach of the Year awards?
Because they would have to give it to him every year.
That shit is expected, dog. Like,
yeah,
come on now. But Dable, former Coach of the Year winner, right? And one playoff appearance as well in his time. Was it? Did they even make the playoffs that year?
Yeah.
They made the playoffs that year, right?
They lost to
They
somebody
got
on Martin Luther King Day.
They got dogged first round.
Minnesota put that womp womp on them, I believe.
You muted.
Had him over there looking stupid. Daniel Jones was out there looking crazy.
Yeah,
I remember that. But he had a good season that year, though. He didn't play terrible.
And Saquon Barkley was keeping them afloat.
He was. He was doing everything. Leading rusher, leading receiver, and the second leading passer.
And third leading jersey. I mean, definitely leading jersey sales.
Oh, hell yeah.
So now we're seeing, this New York team without Daniel Jones, without Saquon Barkley, and Dable hasn't done much of anything since that coach of the year. And how many more years do you give? And this is why the disparity in certain because Aaron Glenn might get fired at the end of the season. Dable might not.
I think, Chris, I think his shit got put in fast forward today. And Donald Jones is right. The Scatterboo think he's better than he is. Get what the O-line gives you. And like he has this mentality that like he can run through anything. And man, the way that looked today, I don't know how you come back from that. He gonna be out for a year. That's for sure.
We looked it up before the show started, and all the different weeks for after surgery, recovery, therapy, He's done for the season.
That's for sure.
They labeled it as a dislocated ankle, but he's done for the season. And
Robert Griffin was never the same from that.
Nope.
He couldn't run no more like that. Nothing.
So but Dable, man, his seat is nuclear for me too, because again, once you win coach of the year, right, I'm expecting you to build on that. Now I have expectations, right? Now, you didn't show me that you can, coach a team to a winning formula and make the playoffs. You haven't been able to do it since. You've literally fallen flat every year since then.
I agree.
So his seat is on fire for me. It's nuclear. Jay got it as nuclear too. Jay, you feeling the same, or you got different reason for why yours is nuclear?
Who we talking about again?
Dable.
Nah, that nigga's trash, bro. Like
that's all that needs to be said, huh?
Nah, he just like listen, man. Listen, he first of all, he should have never got the head coaching job. We ain't gonna talk about how they did my man
Yeah, exactly.
So you muted again, brother.
No, I was talking. My brother's in here. My brother's here watching the game too.
So
for Dable, that whole team, that whole front office, including the owner, should have got fired as soon as they traded Saquon or let Saquon Barkley go.
You can't.
They should have fired everybody, the whole damn franchise. But Dable was going to be the scapegoat for it, and he had a good little system going with Scat and Jackson Dart. That's gone. That's gone too.
Yep.
So now everybody's mind gonna go right back to damn Saquon. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. I think that it's over for him.
All right, so pushing on. We got two more coaches left, man. Try and get to this Hall of Fame topic before we get out of here. We got about 17 minutes. So
now you got three. You got three more coaches. But go ahead.
We not talking about no Dallas coaches, man.
No, we talking about the defensive coordinator for sure. For sure.
That man hates some Eberflus, dog.
I can't stand that mother trucker. Almost made me say a real bad word.
All right, Jonathan Gannon down there in Arizona. So what is this? This is his second year or third?
Yes, I think this is his second. I think so.
Second.
I'm not
third.
sure.
They hired him the same year that the Colts hired
Steichen.
Yeah.
So this is the third season for him in Arizona. He's had Kyler Murray for about the equivalent of a season and a half in that time. They got Maserati Marv in the draft a year ago. But there's nothing else really going on of significance with that team. They went and got Calais Campbell from the brink of retirement and put him on the team.
Marvin is a Maserati with a Prius engine, though.
I think it's just the driver though. It's Kyler Murray, man. So
you think so?
Yeah, I think because I watched him at Ohio State, and
we all did.
So you can see the difference between from one driver to another.
But we also watched Justin Fields at Ohio State too.
Fair point.
Yeah. So I'm telling you, the Maserati with the Prius in Ohio State was on it. But now you need that Maserati engine, and I believe it's gaining confidence. I believe it's a 4-cylinder now. It may jump back up to a 6, and then it may be an 8. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you really want to be. You want to be firing on all of them. Yeah. But right now, he is in fuel economy mode.
Let me ask you another question.
What's up?
Close your eyes.
I'm not closing my eyes today.
No, just close your eyes, man. And look at the Cardinals for the last couple years.
Mm-hmm.
Now close your eyes real tight and think back to a few years before that. What the fuck is the difference when they had Cliff Kingsbury? What's the difference?
Probably
the answer is nothing.
Huh? It was probably a better offense back then. Slightly better.
Like win percentage and playoff appearances or whatever. Like they literally fired a guy who was really good at offense, and hired a guy that was decent at decent. And they haven't won any game. They lose games they're supposed to win. Like they lost to the Panthers when they was up by 100. Yeah, this is hot, man. But if they keep him, what that shows me is ownership's not serious about winning.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Jay, okay. I say the same thing about Jerry. However, Jerry making that money. What are they doing in Arizona?
I was about to say, when the last time you seen somebody just walking down the street in a Cardinals jersey?
It's a great question.
Yeah.
Name 4 players on the Cardinals right now.
I can't.
You can. It's kind of easy. They got Larry Fitzgerald. They got Buda Baker. They got
they don't have Larry Fitzgerald.
Huh?
They don't have Larry Fitzgerald.
And they got Pat Tillman.
He said Larry Fitzgerald.
Yeah, it's getting tricky over there in Arizona.
That's what I'm saying. Like they're not even people in Arizona. Like, man, we got to watch this game today. Like you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
This is their favorite week of the year, bye week. At least they're gonna put somebody on the TV, somebody else on TV.
Got a little break, right?
And I mean, they got state-of-the-art facilities. They have one of the best stadiums in the league.
It hosts the Super Bowl every other year.
Yeah, everything's set up right in Arizona except for the football team. Guys, we're in the football business. They linebackers are solid though. But when your secondary sucks and your front four is not good, you got a BMW and you stay in the projects.
Linebackers can't save you every time. Listen. Yeah, so I think he'll get himself maybe one more year, but I wouldn't be surprised if he got fired at the end of the season.
And the problem with Kyler Murray is, listen.
Go watch the film, little dude.
Listen, if I told you Kyler Murray was Tua without concussions, I wouldn't be wrong.
He's shorter than Tua.
Tua's undersized. Tua's undersized too.
He is. It's true.
He is just as equally inaccurate.
So, but what I'm saying is they'll give you a 4-touchdown game and then give you a 3-interception game.
I tell you what, they coming out for bye and they got a big confidence game next week. I tell you that.
Who they playing, y'all?
Yep.
I'll put all the chicken eggs in the Dallas Cowboy basket. Listen, Eberflus don't even have to.
You obviously didn't watch what they made Bo Nix look like today.
It's not going to be Kyler Murray playing though. I think Kyler Murray's still hurt.
He's still hurt. No, I think he'll be back after the bye. I think that was the whole plan.
And Brissett, Brissett doesn't play
Brisket.
for every team in the league.
Jacoby Brisket.
That man that played for everybody.
So,
he on the hot seat. hell, they should hire him as head coaches. Now I think about it.
Or go get Teddy Bridgewater.
He done been in enough different offenses where he knows every scheme available. Him and what's your white boy name? Somebody. It was brothers. They both was journeyman quarterbacks.
Mm.
Come on, Corey. You know them white boys.
Who you talking about?
The backup quarterbacks. They Josh McNow and Cade. What was the other? What was the
Josh and Cade?
Yeah, they played for everybody too.
Yeah, what's his name did too, and made a ton of money as a backup. No, Chase Daniels.
Oh yeah, Chase Daniels got more jerseys than Kevin Durant.
He do, and made it. And I think they said that he made. I think they said he made like $65 million as a backup quarterback in his NFL career.
That man got probably one career start.
Shit, man.
All right.
Somebody said bring Brett Favre out of retirement. You may as well. Hey, listen, he'll get some welfare money out of you
for sure.
And holler at them hoes.
I was gonna say Brett got to keep his pants up and stay out of jail.
All right, last one, man.
It ain't the last one. It ain't the last one.
The last.
I want to get to this Hall of Fame one before we run out of time,
all right, brother.
But Zach Taylor, man, Zach Taylor in Cincinnati, man. I seen somebody in the comments saying that he gets saved by Burrow and Chase, which I absolutely agree. But that time is running out.
When he blew that lead today with the Jets, he probably didn't even fly home with the team. He probably had to get his own flight. Coach, you can't come.
Listen, they fired Lou Amaretto. I even say the name. And he's looking like the best defensive coordinator in the world in Indianapolis right now.
Mm.
So he was the scapegoat last year.
Mm-hmm.
You've run out of scapegoats. So now when you're looking around, it's like,
who else can I blame?
Mr. Taylor, the problem must be you.
The problem's got to be you. And for a team that,
but Joe Burrow getting hurt may save his job this year.
And that's why he's hot for me. Like
not after the day.
No, because yeah, you went against the 0-7 Jets and you lost in the last minute of the game or something like that. But
and it wasn't Flacco's fault.
It wasn't Flacco's fault. So
it wasn't. You're right.
But we've known Cincinnati to be already weak defensively, except for Trey Hendrickson, right?
KP from KC5 got the best comment today. He said, "You gave up a 40 ball to Justin fucking Fields, bro."
Yeah, that he might be fired tomorrow.
Yes, he couldn't fly home with the team. I'm telling you, it was like you got to Southwest, buddy. You got to go.
But Corey, to your point, the injury to Joe Burrow might give him.
Wait, Corey, they was at home.
They was at home. Yeah.
They went home. Yes. Oh shit! He might took his car.
Hey, you bought this with company money? This is a company car?
Yeah,
leave that here. Leave that in the parking lot.
Walk home.
You got an Uber home.
Uber.
Yeah, I think Zach is just but granted, Burrow has been injured the last
and Trey's hurt now.
And Trey is injured. So injuries kind of make it tricky when it comes down to, you know what I'm saying, is it really at the coaches? Is it really the coach's fault, right? And
well, if injuries make it tricky, then you got to fight your GM because you're supposed to have 53 capable human beings on that roster.
True, and that could be a whole nother show. We can get into front offices of teams with coaches on hot seats because what are you guys not doing to properly put your coaches in a position to succeed as well? We know what it is over there in Dallas, Corey. We know.
When the owner is the GM,
right.
We know
the owner won't fire the GM. That's the whole problem with the Dallas Cowboys. The owner absolutely won't fire the GM, and that's just crazy.
Shout out to KP from KC5 with the $2 super chat. He said cancel his Amex ASAP. He get the Trump.
For real.
So, but yeah, I think Zach Taylor that seat is hot for sure. I give him one more chance, give him one more run. If everybody's healthy, give him one more run. And if you can't do it, then yeah, that Amex is getting clipped up.
It's a bomb.
Let me say this right quick.
Get him out of there.
I've been watching the Bears the last few weeks, and I just when I started to believe in them, you let Snoop Huntley put up 30 on you.
I for sure thought Cooper Rush. I for sure thought Cooper Rush was getting the start. They put in Snoop.
Coop, they cut Coop.
They cut him?
Yeah.
And
What was he doing?
Nothing. That's the problem.
He was out there getting he was thinking it up.
Yeah. He wasn't doing shit. But I knew that already.
Cooper Rush held the ball too long, even on handoffs. Like, you're like, man, just hand the ball to Derrick Henry a little faster.
Donald Simmons, hell yeah, I remember Taco.
But yeah, Zach is on the hot seat for sure.
So is Matt Eberflus.
Yeah, I don't listen. First off,
that's the problem. Matt Eberflus is definitely not on the hot seat because y'all GM thinks he's a defensive mastermind, and that y'all have the best pass rush in the NFL is what he said last year. Last week, your GM said
Chris and Jay. I'm sitting here at the crib again, and I'm telling everybody in here, first down. Oh, look how the linebackers they're playing. The linebackers are playing back so they can get closer in their zone, but all they're doing is running the ball up the middle. Like, it makes no sense what they're doing. None whatsoever. You come out last week and play strict man-to-man coverage. You play man-to-man coverage, I think it was 84% of the game, and you completely shut Washington down. You shut Jaden Daniels completely down. You come out this week in a 3-deep zone with your corners 10 to 12 yards off the ball on 3rd and 3 again and giving up. And all Bo Nix is doing is throwing 5-yard stop routes, 5-yard stop route, quick screen, 5-yard stop route. That's all he's got to do. You understand what I'm saying? Jay, open and hut. Same shit. It's the same shit.
And not like being open from the huddle. That boy, when the boys break the huddle,
you're not gonna get a pass rush because the wide receivers are open so damn fast. How can you get a pass rush doing that?
When Bo Nix said ready, break. That's when they got open, Corey.
Yes.
Wide receiver was walking from the huddle immediately doing this.
Yeah, he waving. He listen, fucking walking, run up to the line of scrimmage, laughing like this quick. You know what I'm saying? This is super quick.
KP spitting in the with the super chat.
It's pitch and catch, man.
Go ahead, read that for me, Jay.
What former head coach had a Hall of Fame quarterback and a Hall of Fame wide receiver and missed the playoffs 3 straight years? Brian Kelly, gone. Fire Zach now and find a coach. Hey, listen, and then at this point, when I said what coaches would you hire to replace him, this list is long. He hasn't, like, you can go get anybody and do at least as good as what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so listen.
Jamar Chase Prime is being wasted in Cincy.
Listen to this for the Denver Broncos. Bo Nix, 19 of 29, 247, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. J.K. Dobbins, 15 carries for 111 yards. R.J. Harvey, 7 carries, 46 yards, 2 touchdowns. Troy Franklin, 6 catches for 89 yards, 2 touchdowns. Cortland Sutton, 4 catches for 67 yards. Pat Bryant, 2 catches for 40 yards and a touchdown. Evan Ingram, 4 catches for 36 yards. Like, it's just pitch and catch. You don't have to go deep against the Cowboys. You just methodically put their ass out because they play in that soft-ass zone and the receivers are open win, Jay.
Hut.
There you go.
All right.
Well, if you're playing 9 yards off a receiver and the receiver is running a 5-yard route, he going to catch the ball every time.
It's just crazy. That shit is crazy.
Real quick.
Now, granted, a lot of their secondary was hurt today, but you know,
still,
they only had 1 corner.
Yeah,
Hall
and
of Fame, Corey. I mean, Hall of Fame, Chris.
Go ahead, Chris.
Real quick, man, before we get up out of here. So, they named some the first time eligibles for the Pro Football Hall of Fame were announced a little while ago. We're a little late to get into this one. I think they got to the point where they done actually named the 52 finalists, but 52 is a lot, and I think it's only 5 that can get in, right?
No, it's not. It's not a
I
certain
think
number.
it's-
You just got to have a certain percentage of the vote.
Yeah, I think it's 5 because they let some of the older players. I can't remember what they
Yeah, I
call
think
it.
Maybe it's
like
just 5
5
for
turns.
maybe it's just 5 for the modern era.
Yeah,
Maybe.
yeah.
So,
But it don't have to be 5.
No,
but
It
so
can
here are some of the names for who were eligible first time up, eligible for the Hall of Fame. Got Drew Brees in there, Larry Fitzgerald, Phillip Rivers, Jason Witten, Frank Gore, just name a few. Julian Edelman is up there, Des Bryant is up there, Alex Smith is up there, Greg Olson is up there, LaShawn McCoy is up there, which is crazy.
No, Alex Smith is crazy.
So they even got a kicker. Steven Gostkowski is up there. Shout out to Gostkowski.
So here's
had a
the
bunch
thing.
of Super Bowl rings.
None of them will be first ballot Hall of Famers. None of them.
Oh no, the
Including-
first two, the first two
oh.
will, Jay. Absolutely. Drew
hey.
Brees and Larry Fitzgerald going this year, guaranteed. The
Well,
rest of them,
Drew Brees may get in. Drew Brees may get in first.
Larry Fitz going in too. Guaranteed. Those two are first ballot
And
Hall of
listen,
Famers.
and listen, there's a case for Frank Gore because Frank Gore is what, 3rd all time in rushing with 16,000 rushing yards.
It's Frank Gore though.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
So close your eyes real tight and tell me one Frank Gore play that you remember.
Well, I'm not a Niners fan, so I
He
don't,
played for a lot of teams other than the Niners.
He did, but most of his time was with the Niners. So
So this is why Fitz won't get in first ballot. Name the last receiver to get in first ballot.
Marvin Harrison.
Calvin Johnson.
Now think about all the receivers that didn't get in first ballot.
Wasn't none of them Larry Fitzgerald.
Chris Carter definitely was about the career that Larry Fitzgerald had. If you look, by the numbers, Chris Carter and Larry Fitzgerald career is very similar. Although the one thing that may get Larry in right now, the one thing that may get him in the first time, is this dude has more tackles than he has drop passes.
Insanity.
That's insane.
That's crazy.
Larry's that guy.
And don't get me wrong. I love Fitzgerald, and again, I shouted him out earlier today. Y'all just missed it. I said that man still play.
He still play for the Cardinals. Yeah,
he may as well. But this the league just really don't like putting receivers in first ballot. They just don't.
I think,
and the thing that may keep Drew Brees out first ballot, which he deserves to be first ballot, is they're most definitely putting Eli in this year. Most definitely putting Eli in.
Man, come on, man.
And that's my beef, right? Because
he is a career 500 quarterback.
Literally,
he has a 500
on the dot. 500 on the dot. And my thing about this is okay, you take the rings, cool. Eli got 2, Drew got 1. But at the same time, Drew is number 2 in basically every quarterback statistic.
Yeah.
And he was number 1 for a while until Tom Brady was like, yeah, I'm gonna just keep playing.
And Drew and somebody in the chat was talking about little quarterbacks don't do it. Shit, Drew did it.
Drew only about 5'10", 5'11".
Drew did it at a high rate.
Until that shoulder blew out and he couldn't do it no more.
Just couldn't put the ball down the field.
It just so happened that was the same time they got Alvin Kamara. So all he had to do was what? Become a 180 quarterback.
But this the
180 quarterback.
This the part that's amazing about Drew. His shoulder actually went out in San Diego.
Oh yeah, I mean he blew that thing. That's why they got rid of him. That's why they drafted. That's why
Phillip Rivers.
They drafted Phillip Rivers. Yes,
and Phillip Rivers did nothing to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. You understand me?
No,
except for had 106 kids.
he was. That's another guy that was a career loser to Tom Brady. Couldn't beat him.
Now Jason Witten. There's a discussion for Jason Witten.
I would put Witten, Greg Olson. I think they'll be second or third ballots.
Not first.
No.
Des Bryant doesn't have We'll get the same amount of Hall of Fame votes at this point, me and him.
He's not going.
So, but I think for sure Drew and Larry got to go.
It took T.O. like 5 years to get in, right?
Did it?
He wasn't first ballot.
He wasn't
No,
first.
he was.
Sure. He wasn't.
He
first.
wasn't second ballot.
He wasn't second?
No, I don't think so. I can Google it real quick.
Yeah. So, and I was looking at that earlier because I was looking at the list and it was like, of everybody who's currently eligible, and Eli was up first time last year and didn't make it, and I had said last year I was like, he's not first ballot to me, but he'll get in, and I think now there'll be an argument for him to get in second ballot or second time up. But now that Drew is eligible, to me it seems only right that Eli slides one more year.
T.O. was the third ballot Hall of Famer. If Eli Manning gets in before Terrell Owens, that should be it should like the whole Hall of Fame vote should be. Yeah, he was third. He should be it should be investigated. There's no way.
So that's what I'm saying about receivers. So that's like the only drawback. Yeah.
But the only thing about T.O. is they said that the reason they felt like that he didn't get in was because of his antics and all that stuff. But
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? The thing about Larry Fitzgerald is you didn't get none of that. You
ain't get no drama. You ain't get no off-field issues. You ain't get no locker room issues.
No.
Larry was that guy. Larry was a true captain and was a master at his craft.
Yep.
So, Larry, I might be okay with Drew sliding. Drew is my favorite quarterback before, besides outside of Matthew Stafford, because that was my team quarterback. But Drew Brees was my favorite quarterback. So if he doesn't get in, I'd be a little hurt, especially if he got beat over by Eli for it.
He gonna get in.
You can't let Larry not go first ballot.
Yeah.
If Calvin goes first, and we know what Calvin Johnson was, I think Larry's in that same tier with Calvin Johnson. If Calvin goes first ballot, Larry goes first ballot.
But so was T.O. T.O. was in that same tier.
But T.O.
Corey had them. T.O. had the antics.
His off the field antics and all that stuff was the reason that they felt like he didn't get in the first ballot.
Did Ocho Cinco make Hall of Fame?
No.
Exactly.
He had that Hall of Fame. He had that Hall of Fame jacket on that day, and when that celebration, so he got a jacket.
So
he got a jacket.
We'll be monitoring that. When do they start naming folks who got in the offseason, right?
Playoffs.
It's
about the playoffs. Okay.
Yeah.
So
because at the Super Bowl they bring everybody out.
No, Jay. They do it during the summer. The Hall of Fame game, the preseason game.
Yeah.
No. Listen, guys, listen. They announced the guys in the playoffs, and in the Super Bowl they bring them out. And then they had the Hall of Fame game to honor them to the enshrinement. They get enshrined in the preseason, but they announce them by the Super Bowl.
Mm.
You guys don't remember, like, before every Super Bowl, they have all the Hall of Fame, the future inductees right there before the coin toss and all that shit? Come on, guys, man. You guys got to wake up.
I tune in right before kickoff. That's it. I don't need to be seeing nothing in the national anthem. That's it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Y'all team don't be there.
Anyway, man, ran a little bit over, man. So Sunday night kickoff should be already underway. Pittsburgh, they ain't kick off yet. Perfect timing, man.
Nah, they just kicked off right now.
So Pittsburgh versus Green Bay in
Who
Pittsburgh.
you got?
I got Pittsburgh. I need Green Bay to lose. Fuck them.
Well, you lost this one, sir. Oh, these uniforms.
That separation thing ain't gonna happen if you pick them.
They got some damn Band-Aid color pants on.
Yeah,
that's the
Pittsburgh always got terrible.
I hate
Pittsburgh
them.
always got terrible throwbacks.
I hate their throwbacks. It is so ugly.
So
I'm not watching this.
You're not gonna watch it because what it looked like.
No, them uniforms hurt my eyes.
Oh, I didn't know Christian Watson was back.
Oh,
yeah,
well,
he was supposed to be back today.
You damn sure better pick Green Bay.
Nope, I picked Pittsburgh, and I'm gonna stand beside him, man, because fuck Green Bay.
Okay,
all right, man.
That's why I picked Dallas, because fuck Denver.
Should have picked Denver.
Someone told me to pick them. I was like, you know what? Dallas been hooping lately. They might got this one. And no, they did. In fact, did not.
No, I mean, everybody just expect that offense just to score 50 points every game.
And that looked real pedestrian today.
He did because he was under a lot of pressure. A lot.
Mm.
And you know what I'm saying? They put Dallas in a situation where they had to drop back 50 times and throw the ball. Shit.
It's not a winning formula.
Nope.
But all right, y'all, man. Y'all go ahead and enjoy that Sunday night game. We'll be back on Friday for Full Panel Friday, and then back again next Sunday for another episode of The Blitz, man. And until next time, man, we'll catch you on the next one, man. Peace.